some of us are just meeting, I'd like to start with an introduction. My name is Christy Bowman-White, and I am the Executive Director of North Star Leadership and Development. I'm a little embarrassed to share this story, but in the spirit of growth and authenticity, I'm going to tell it to you anyway, with a little help of a short animation I put together for you.
One weekend, I got it in my mind that I was going to do something nice for my husband. And in the fridge is one last pack of hash browns. So I make those hash browns, and I do all the things right, and I plate what was probably the world's best hash browns for my husband. But when he came upstairs and he looked at them, he said he didn't want any. And for some reason that I didn't understand, that made me furious. And I said some choice words that were outside of my character, left the room, and spent most of the day very upset. My husband and I laugh about this now, about just how triggering it was for me when he didn't want the hash browns. But there's a lot to be learned in connection to the components of self-regulation. In my case, what was lacking was adaptability. My husband didn't actually have to eat the hash browns right now. And another area was impulse control. I had an impulse to say choice words, and they came out immediately. So if we connect this back to the example of the ship, when the storm winds start to blow, I could have adjusted my sails and held steady on the wheel, but instead I was fighting against the wind and steering the ship toward the rocks.